Hello, good morning, and happy Wednesday. I'm going to check that, grab today's tea day. So I'm drinking from one of my favorite new mugs that I got during COVID. You know, if you were with me and we had all that online shopping time, grab your coffees. Let's connect on this Wednesday morning and say hello in the comments. I always wait till I go live to work on my hair. I don't know what that is. Say hi in the comments. Say good morning. Let me know you're here. Happy Wednesday morning. This tea feels fantastic today. So good. Hi, Carla. How are you? Nice to have you with us. Hello, beautiful Kelly. I loved your post today. You are fantastic. Hi, Dwayne. Good morning. Thanks everybody for saying hi. As you log on, please say good morning in the comments. Let's have coffee together. I'll give people 30 more seconds to join us, and then I'm just going to start blabbing on like we do. Hi, Jim. Welcome. Good morning, Cheryl. Good to see you. Carla, you're doing good. It's good to hear. Oh, my mom's here too. It's always good when your mom shows up for the day you're going to swear the most. She's used to it now. You remember, though, the days when it's still kind of funny, it catches me off guard, but you never swore in front of your parents. And then you just hit this point where then you're fine with it. I don't know if she is, but that's for her to deal with, not me. It's all good. Okay, so welcome. We tried this last week, although I wasn't live, so it was just a video that I shared. But I wanted to start us to have a free space where we can just, I don't know, again, I need to find another word for balance, but because I hate the word balance, but I guess it's in, I don't know. I don't have words today. So there we go. That's going to be freaking amazing. What I want is for us to have sort of a free-for-all space to balance out the fact that we're in a kindness revolution, the fact that we're trying to be better people. We are good people. We are, no matter what. And just the place where we can let a little steam off. So welcome to What the Fuck Wednesday. And this is the place where you guys, we are still in a kindness revolution. We are still in a bubble of positivity. We are still warriors of kindness in this world. We're still making a difference, but we're human and we need a place to just say, what the fuck? Because there's so many things going on in our world and our lives and everything where it's a little bit overwhelming. So what's your what the fuck today? I want you to share. You are allowed to post in the comments something that's making you crazy, something that's making you mad, something that's frustrating, something that gives you a giant eye roll. Let's get it out. Because if we don't, and we continue to just only be this version of ourselves where we're kind and caring and positive, we don't let this other piece shine. And again, we're not going to feed it. We're not going to live in this place, but I think we have to acknowledge it from time to time because there's a few things where you can't. So this is your opportunity and your permission to be unkind for a moment. Now, maybe don't call specific people out in your comments because we're still public, but I want you to know that in this world, you can be kind and unkind in moments because we need to balance ourselves out. And we just need to, we're allowed to be frustrated, right? We're allowed to be angry. We're allowed to be pissed off about something that just makes your mind fucking explode. And we need to let it out, release it, and then we can carry on. And tomorrow's coffee, we're going to we're going to play Tell Me Something Good, and you're going to share a really good story. And I've picked up a few from people through socials over the last couple of days that I can't wait to share with you. So tomorrow is Tell Me Something Good. Today is What the Fuck Wednesday, and you get to blow out something that is just making you crazy. Let's own it. Let's release it. Let's get it out there. And ultimately, when you have, I think, a really good what the fuck moment, we can laugh about it a little bit too. Don't you think? Let's see. Like from Network. I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. Okay, Carla. Looking for a new job, went for an interview. There was over 600 resumes. It's getting very frustrating. Yeah, it sucks. Better late than never, Ross. You are here, my love. Kathy, happy hump day. Yeah, maybe your What the Fuck Wednesday is going to take a different twist. I don't know. It's fine. But what is it? What's the thing that makes you eye roll? So I think when it comes to, let's see, what those moments of that today. Oops, Cheryl's got one. I hate all the fucking bullshit around COVID. People are fucking crazy to the extreme. Yeah, this is it. You guys, if you are, maybe I should have did this disclaimer off the top. If you feel sensitive to swear words, yelling, venting, moments of, I hate everything, today is not your video. If you need a moment to vent your shit about anything today, this is the video. If you want to stay in the good place, Tell Me Something Good will be happening tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. But today, what the fuck? I agree with you, Cheryl. And I think we're getting what I would call COVID fatigue. And I think that was talked about maybe slightly in Justin Trudeau's speech yesterday, which maybe we're going to share a moment of what the fuck with him. So I shared a clip on my Twitter of Justin Trudeau's speech that I did like. He had a moment in there where I appreciated that the way he was delivering the content of the information yesterday, I enjoyed. It was about 1 minute and 20 seconds. That's it. So in that minute and 20 seconds, he was seemingly real. But because it's What the Fuck Wednesday, I'm not sure there's any realness there, but that's just me getting that out. But in that moment, he was kind. He shared an interesting thought. He was bringing people together. Love that. The rest of whatever's happening there, that falls under a what the fuck. Don't you think? Don't you think? What's Jim say? The government reaction to COVID is driving me crazy. Not COVID itself, but the reaction to it. Yeah. What else? What is on your mind today that is making you crazy? I still have giant eye rolls for, okay, this is hard, right? This is hard, right? Because I want to just continue to be kind and I want to be understanding and I want to be compassionate. And there's probably a reason behind this, but I get a huge eye roll at people who are driving in their cars alone with a mask on. I even saw somebody riding their bike down the street with a mask on yesterday. I don't understand. Okay. I appreciate those people. I love those people. I'm glad they're humans in our world. Man. We got to stop. See, this is hard. This is maybe as hard for me as it is for you. Is I don't like to be unkind or publicly, whatever. But we really need to let it out. Kathy says she's definitely hitting burnout. We are getting COVID fatigue because we are tired of hearing about it. We're tired of not understanding what it really means. We're tired of the pieces of it that there's truth and not truth. We're tired of the fighting that happens. We're tired of the unkindness that is happening between people. Like if I see somebody yelling at somebody else about whether they should wear a mask or not one more time, my head wants to fucking blow up. I get it. Okay, I get it. We're tired of those pieces. We're tired of not knowing what's okay or what's not. I'm getting sick and tired of people just not being able to connect in community about different things that you would normally do, because you're afraid of the ramifications from being yelled at, from being mean, from being bullies. I am fucking done with the bully-like behavior that is happening through COVID. Okay? I am done with people being mad at other people if they choose to partake in Halloween. Okay? If you want to do Halloween and you feel safe to do Halloween and you want your kids to have that piece of normal, then fucking do it. If you don't feel good about it, then don't. But you do not need to go online and be a dick about it. 100%. Who's with me on that one? As I told you, once we open the vaults, but that's what, we've got 20 minutes. We've got 10 more minutes, my friends, to just let it out. I want you to spew it in the comments to me, and let's just have a discussion around the things that are pissing us off today. Okay? Because we have to. Liz shares, she's tired of people who play the victim yet refuse to take ownership of the things they've done to get them out of that situation. Sing it, sister. Right? It's just, stop, people. Stop. You're actually pretty good at being pissy. I think we all have that. What did I say? I saw something on Twitter the other day that made me laugh so fucking hard. And that was, there was someone who was like, I don't like to be a bitch, but I can be when I have to be. It's kind of like I'm a bitchalante. Instead of a vigilante, I'm a bitchalante. So I was like, I can relate to that, because sometimes you have to have a moment when you're sticking up for somebody or whatever. So that's where it's at today. If you're just joining Virtual Coffee Club for the first time, I have to give this other disclaimer. We are doing What the Fuck Wednesday. This is your opportunity to vent the shit that is making you crazy. We are going to swear. We're going to be unkind. We're going to be bitchalantes. We're going to have this moment. And then tomorrow, we are going to share stories called Tell Me Something Good. And it's going to be fantastic, and we're going to feel better. But today, we're just letting the shit out. This is where we are. Mike says he's tired of the COVID statement from the government saying statistics show. We've never been through this before. There are no stats. 100%. They could maybe say research. They could maybe say, hey, in the past, this is what happened with the Spanish flu. I don't know. Or, hey, over in this country. But it's still new to us, right? It's just, and we're getting tired of the assholiness that is coming out of COVID. There's another word for the day, the assholiness of people. And I'm done with it. I'm just done with it. What else? What else has got you fired up today? Share it, let it out. What's firing you up? Cheryl, you are fired right the fuck up today. I love it. She says, I'm tired of being told that you can't do one thing and then turn around and fucking do it because it works for them. What the F? Makes up your mind and makes the decision. Own it. Yep. Let it out. Let it out. This is our day to be a little crazy, because we are getting tired of it. Tired of it. And I can handle, I think, most of the pieces around this change in our world. I adapt relatively well to change. We all do-ish. Some may not so much, but whatever. What I can't handle, is the bullying jerk assholiness behavior. That fires me up something fierce, as you can tell. I think, we're tired of the back and forth changes. I agree with you. Now, 100%, we learn as we go. Not that I'm going to justify this for a moment, but there's going to be tons of switch and change that happens, because we're learning more about navigating this virus as it happens. But it's hard. And I think we're, especially because we're in this headspace where we have to have a What the Fuck Wednesday, because we're in this headspace where we are experiencing COVID fatigue. Those back and forths make it so much harder. And when there's no, I don't know, it feels like people want to hide the hope that we can pull out of this, because there's an interesting control factor in fear. Yeah, there is. And so I feel like all the positives and the hopes and the other things that can come of it aren't being expressed. And I'm tired of that. I'm not surprised because I know how it works, because I spent over 20 years in the industry. But I'm tired, I'm done with media choosing only the stories that are selling the pieces. Done with it. What's the fucking good that's happening in our world? Because we know there's a lot of it, and we're going to share that tomorrow. Diane says, I'm tired that I can't travel. I've missed my parents' 60th wedding anniversary, my mom's 80th birthdays in December, and it's killing me that I can't be in New Brunswick for these events. Yeah, it's like, okay, if we want to bitch about the balance of that in the world for a moment, right? We are being taught, we are shown, we are taking a great pause to have an opportunity to love the things and shine on the things and realize, where am I spending my time? Who are the people that matter to me? What is the value of what I want to do and who I want to be in this world going forward? And we know this, we are learning this. And I think most of us can say, we want to be closer to our family. We want more time with the people we love. We are choosing more wisely who's in our close circle. We chose actual close circles called cohorts through this process. Those are your fucking people. And you're giving the moment to love your family more, and then you can't be with them. What is with that? And I get that we want to keep each other safe. I get the whole safety piece of this. But in a moment of blah, that fits, right, Diane? Like, you have learned, like, you want to be with your family. Your family matters so fucking much to you, and you can't go see them. I get it. Carla's having a moment where she's pissed at the people who take advantage of the current situation. There's opportunity in everything, right? And some people take opportunity in a positive way. Some people take opportunity in a negative way. Yeah, and the rip-off Randys, as we'll call them. Sorry to anybody named Randy, but Karens have been getting the shaft all year. The rip-off Randys of this world are aggravating. And that's where distrust starts to come in, right? And then that's where that starts to have legs and bloom and a little bit more, and what that looks like. So I get it. It's crazy. It's crazy. What else? You got 2 more minutes to get your bitch on with me. What the fuck Wednesday? What is making you crazy today? If you catch this video later and you're not with us live, please still share in the comments what that looks like for you, because this is our safe space to just say it today. And I get that there's still public comments. If you want to send me a private one so that you have someone to share your "this is making me so fucking mad today" comment, please do so, because this is what we're venting. It's our free day. If the equivalent of if you were, I don't know, healthy eating today. Today is your eat the piece of chocolate cake and make love to it in your face. Do what you got to do with that. This is what this is like for us today. Hi, Mom. You sound like you're in the barn. We were allowed to swear in the barn as kids. My sister and I took full advantage of that. My dad has a very colorful language, more colorful than today. So we learned from the best. And yeah, it's barn day. That's what we'll call it next week. Jim's pissed. He's missing visiting Canada. What? Yeah, and I have a cousin who loves to do all of her shopping in the States. She finds the best deals, the best clothes. She doesn't get to do that. My sister, my older sister, shared an event with me last time we were chatting, and hers, which maybe you feel the same way too. I was having a conversation about this with someone in the community yesterday, is that her big event, her What the Fuck Wednesday, is that people are okay to celebrate and partake in Halloween, but there's nothing happening for Remembrance Day. And what we usually do to get together to thank and think about our veterans and all of those who currently serve in the world. And so a what the fuck moment for that is why is one okay and not the other? And I think honestly, it comes down to the assholiness of the world, in that the people who normally put on an event to commemorate Remembrance Day do not want to deal with the fallout of continuing to do that from the assholies who are going to call them on it. Now, there are ways that we could safely come together to have a ceremony to honor those people who gave their lives for us to have the freedom to go online and swear about everything else at all and not. Kathy says, I didn't realize we're not celebrating. Well, have you heard of any? I don't know, Kathy, in each scenario, but I know I haven't heard about any Remembrance Day ceremonies happening in a lot of the places, right? People, now that we have higher restrictions, that we can't have more than 15 people in Alberta going to a gathering. I don't know what it's like in some of, each province has kind of its own thing going on and throughout the states, but I have not heard of anything for this. I have not heard of a live stream option. I have not heard of how we're doing this. What about this? Dwayne, drive-in Remembrance Day ceremonies would work 100%, but is anybody doing that? People are concerned. People are worried about planning something because they're going to get raked over the coals by the people who are choosing to be mad about everything. Right? So today's the day to get kind of pissed off about that. And if this one fires you up, my friends, this is sort of the, to me, the exciting part of getting pissed off about something is if it's igniting that passion in you to be mad about it, I hope it ignites the passion in you to do something about it. Okay? We can come here and vent the fuck out of everything that makes us crazy. And some things we can do some things about, and some things we can't. The space is made just to get it off our chests. But if you are feeling passionate right now, if you are getting fired up about honoring our veterans in our communities in just a couple of weeks, then I hope you do something about it, or try, or whatever that looks like. And this is a space, you know, Dwayne, I like where you're coming from with that idea. And this is a space where you got an idea for that. You want to float it past somebody. Here's your people. Virtual Coffee Club are your people to bounce that off of. And they'll let you know right away, good, bad, or otherwise. They'll give you more ideas. Let's have a brainstorm session. How can we ensure that we can still honor our veterans in a respectable and safe way and not just get it blown by the wayside? What does that look like? How can we make that happen? How can people come together? How do we rally around, if somebody does decide to do that, how do we rally around the assholies who are going to call them out on it? Because I think that's where the fear starts to really take hold and control. And I've preached about this before in, you know, if we're always going to attack government officials, nobody awesome is going to run for government if we continue to have the assholiness take over the world. And yes, social media can be the tool that gives the keyboard assholes an opportunity to be more asshole. I get it. But it's also this really cool opportunity like this club where we can do really good things. So I don't know. That's that. Yeah, just a few people mad about veterans. Nothing's happening in Ontario. Like, it's just an interesting thing. So if it's firing you up, let's do something about it. Virtual wreath ceremonies, a drive-up place and go, small group speaking. It's good. Thank you. That's on the mind. Welcome to What the Fuck Wednesday. We will do this every Wednesday, my friends, so that we have an opportunity to just get it out. Get it out. Yeah, I like this idea from Kathy. We can stand social distance outside at 11 all through downtown. Don't need an assembly inside with speeches. Yeah, and if community can't come together, you know what, friends, if that is something that our community doesn't allow or doesn't support or whatever, then the onus is on us to make sure that we do it at home. We're teaching our kids and we have that moment together. Does that make sense? We got to own that a little bit too. Your kindness revolution challenge of the day today, I'll just throw it out really quick before we go, is to take supplies, although I spelled supplies wrong on the calendar, FYI. Take supplies to an animal shelter is your challenge of the day today. I hope you took the challenge to write down 5 things you love about yourself from yesterday. And thank you for what the fucking with me today. It felt good to just go crazy for a minute. I hope you did too. And tomorrow we're going to play Tell Me Something Good. We're going to share the stories. Oh, here we go. My sweet beloved cousin. I'm pretty sure I learned all these F-bombs from you, my friend. That's why, so my maiden name is Freeze. And I'm pretty sure our last name starts with F because we were born with the word fuck in our mouths, in our vocabulary. It just happens. Anyway, I digress. Thank you, my friends, for hanging out today, getting it off your chest, living in that moment, being real with each other. And that's how we're going to keep connected. I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time so you can tell me something good. But till then, what the fuck Wednesday. Bye, my friends.